but okay. The weird part. So now Parsons is it's abandoned, like totally. So I guess something must have happened, right? And it must have been pretty serious. But maybe we'll never know. Anyway, weird, right? News.
Even good people do crazy things when they're scared. Ought to be diamonds.
You find that fern? Should be easy to spot.
By Louis Jordan is next. I like this one.
Found the plant.
And it's about telling
Here you go.
All right. Here's your payment, plus some samples from the pharmacy. Don't take them all at once now. Moderation. Anyway, I got a store to run. Let's talk shop.
I don't need anything.
Cool. Cool.
I don't recognize you. Something I can do for you?
Yeah, I have this bloatfly gland. You asked for it.
Oh, the field trip, of course! Oh, wonderful. Let me just take that. These glands are definitely the product of adaptation to radioactive exposure. Maybe our own insides have adapted as well. Wouldn't that be something? Here's a little reward for my new junior scientist.
Dr. Duff.
There's my junior scientist. Hope you're continuing your own biological fieldwork.
Dr. Duff handles all the visitors. Bother her.
Professor Scara.
Despite my recommendations, the city allows anyone to use our equipment. Feel free.
Did you know in chemistry you should never mix a base into an acidic compound? Lost a few eyebrows that way, I'll tell ya.
Hey, Dr. Duff.
Nuclear power destroyed the world, but without it, Diamond City wouldn't have any electricity.
Thanks again for closing out the Nakano case. You never know where some of the hard ones are going to take you. The Marty Bullfinch case. Marty was Nick's partner. Emphasis on the was. He must have been some kind of desperate to come to us for help after all this time.
Well, Marty and I never exactly saw eye to eye. Mostly because he was usually passed out on the barroom floor.
Aw, come on, Nick. Think of the good times.
What?
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yes.
The Earl Sterling case. Apparently Earl just up and disappeared one day. No one's seen him since.
I've been meaning to put Earl's case to bed for a while now. Glad you're up for it.
You know,
what's your
I
take on
always
the
got the
case,
sense
Ellie?
Earl was interested in me. Figures he'd be the one to run off. On Earl? Well, he didn't have any enemies, that's for sure. Someone would have to notice you're alive first.
And Earl didn't exactly have the charisma to inspire any crimes of passion. What's that leave us?
I don't know, Nick. It can't be the Institute, right?
I guess we'll just have to see.
Nicky, you old bucket of bolts, it's Marty. I know it's been a while, but I came across a little mystery I thought might get your circuits firing. You remember that ugly grasshopper statue on top of Faneuil Hall? Turns out it's got a note in it. A note written by the son of one Shem Droud. I don't expect that name means anything to you, but the guy was a coppersmith. Way back when folks did shit like that. Apparently, this note leads straight to the old guy's stash. I don't know what's in it, but I'd sure like to know if it's still there. I'm gonna go do a little recon on the hall. If you decide you want to get the team back together, you let me know.
And now, a word, or several, from our sponsors. Feeling tired? Need a pick-me-up? Need a pick-me-up? Visit Chemicare and get a prescription today. A balanced life through chemistry. Up next, Crawl Out Through the Fallout. That's just the name of the song. I'm not recommending it as a course of scientifically recommended action.
You keep that synth freak at arm's length. You understand me?
No one knew Earl better than these folks.
Just
Oughta
a
ask
minute,
around,
Yefim.
see what-
I am in middle of story. So then, I am crossing river, right? Wearing nothing but a smile. When out comes the most dangerous of all sea monsters, a Mirelurk!
A Mirelurk? Come on. That's like 2 out of 10 points of danger tops.
hey there.
Now, if you want to talk something really deadly.
Nick?
I forgot you were there, Yefim.
Yeah.
What is it?
You know what? Never mind. I'll handle it myself. It gets easier every day.
Yeah, that's real good to hear.
See this bar? I killed a man for it. No, I kid. He is dead, though.
You got it.
Now, let me know when you're ready to order.
Earl Sterling used to work here, right?
Poor Earl. Gone just like that. Such a good bartender. Good friend. Oh, terrible with women, mind you. Bull in china shop with them. You with Valentine's detective agency? I forgot to drop off Earl's key when I hired you people. Here, I hope you find out what happened. Security does nothing but yell at me for asking about it. Anyway, you look like you need a drink.
So, this your bar?
Damn straight it is. My brother Yefim and I make the best moonshine in the entire Commonwealth. We call it Bobrov's Best. Had to start renting out rooms just so customers had a place to safely pass out after drinking it.
Not interested.
Fine, fine.
Hey, Nick.
Afternoon.
Oh, a customer. Need a room?
Did you know Earl Sterling?
One of my brother's old friends. Oh boy. The way those two would go on about girls, you'd think Vadim is loud now. Earl was a horrible womanizer, and I warned him more than once to leave the staff and customers alone, but my brother always stood up for him. Honestly, kinda glad he's gone. Wouldn't shut up about the new face he was going to get at the mega surgery center. Vain till the end. Anyway, did you want a room?
What's the story with this place?
Not much to say. We sell food, drink, and rooms, mainly for traders that come to the area. My brother Vadim runs the bar. Scarlett's our waitress, and she helps me keep the rooms clean. As much as they can be.
Gonna pass.
Have a good day.
God, even the sky isn't safe. Did you see that,
Hey there.
thing? Hey, what's your story? Mercenary, caravan guard?
You first. What's your name?
Hawthorne. And you were definitely from out of town. I know every settlement from both sides of the Charles River, and I've never seen you. Anyway, I'm just kicking back and sharing stories while I'm between things. I've been all over, seen vaults, pre-war ruins, and plenty of monsters.
You've been to a vault?
Yeah. Ever heard of Vault 81? They're standoffish, but every once in a while, they'll let new people in.
So you explore old ruins?
Last place I was going to check out was Salem. Real old town far to the north. Never made it, though. Got a bad feeling about that area.
Let's hear your best monster story.
I'm from Diamond City. You want to talk something really scary? It's the Institute and their synths. Don't go to University Point. Trust me. You don't want to know what they're capable of.
See you around, Hawthorne.
Later.
Hi there. You can order drinks and food here or at the bar.
Did you work with Earl Sterling at all?
Oh, yeah, Earl. Ugh. I mean, I know I shouldn't speak ill of the missing, but that guy needed to get out more. You'd think a bartender would be smooth, you know? Charming? Not Earl. He tried so hard, too. Way too hard. The real sad thing? He thought it was his looks. Kept talking about getting a new face over at the mega surgery. Wouldn't have helped. Anyway, I gotta get back to serving drinks.
Who owns this bar, anyway?
The Bobrov brothers picked this place up a few years ago. Vadim Bobrov is the loud one, Yefim Bobrov is the quiet one, and I'm the one that has to listen to them argue with each other all day.
I don't need anything.
Later then.
Look, just leave me alone.
Oh, no. Whatever it is, keep it to yourself. Better that way. I ain't your friend, Scabba.
Hey, you see that big blimp? What's the Brotherhood of Steel? Why are they here?
I'll start in here. Why don't you check out the living room? Must be some hint where that boy ran off to. You know, for all the talk, I'd put the chances of this being an Institute snatch job somewhere between 0 and none. Just think about it. Earl Sterling, local assistant bartender? Why not nab the bartender himself? Lord knows Vadim samples his own wares enough that some weird behavior wouldn't make anyone bat an eyelash. Nothing over here. And Earl had lousy people skills. Might score the Institute some points in the last person you'd ever suspect category. But why not snatch someone with charm? Someone who could get you what you want. Earl could barely get you a drink by closing on a busy night. So where's that leave us? No known enemies. Wasn't much for the great outdoors, so likely not raiders or mutants. No, this all screams accident. Now, what was Earl into that might have gotten him in this kind of trouble?
I think that was Ella Fitzgerald confirming that thought. Time for some news, I guess. Sure.
What do you think? A receipt from the mega surgery center, huh?
Sometimes truth is better.
I wonder what the good doctors have to say about that.
Truth is stranger than fiction. It sounds like, someone takes
Hanging
them
out with
really
Valentine,
serious.
huh? Good for you. They're just good people.
There are reports, I guess, about sightings of the Silver Shroud in the Commonwealth.
There's an awful lot of blood leading into the surgery center basement. Should try and find a way down there.
Oh man, this is so weird. I guess this
Doctor?
This better be an emergency.
Cleaning up the town?
Care to explain all this blood leading to the cellar?
Dr. Crocker must have tracked some fluids when he went down into the cellar. He's sometimes not as fastidious as I am between surgeries. Here, the cellar key. Go check for yourself. I'm sure you'll find there's nothing going on here besides medicine.
There's a superhero out there defending justice, I guess. Or at least killing people that...
You've really been a handful, you know.
No one's surprised that Skeeter Davis is...
But I think we're just about done. Our little mistake is finally going to be corrected. Oh, naughty, naughty. You're not supposed to be down here, but that's okay. I can fix that. I can fix anything.
What did you do to Earl Sterling, Doctor?
What did I do? I didn't do anything. It was Earl. It was Earl who didn't want to be happy. Good patients get a nice new face. Bad patients bleed all over the floor because they want to screw up their surgeon's life.
You've killed a man, Doctor. You're going to pay for it. Put the gun down and come with me.
And let's not do anything rash.
No. No one can find out. No one can find out!
Not doing them much good at this
What's going on here? Is that Dr. Crocker?
Looks like it'll be a closed casket funeral.
I think you owe me an explanation. What happened here?
You owe me an explanation, Doctor. Your partner was cutting Earl Sterling up into little pieces.
Cutting him up into... Why would he? Oh, wait. The facial reconstruction surgery. If he really did go through with it, and it went badly, Dr. Crocker was willing to go that far to protect his reputation?
You let this happen, Doctor. You could have stopped this.
You're right. I should have known Dr. Crocker wasn't in any condition to continue practicing medicine. I should have known he killed Earl. Please, just go. I'll send the report to security and clean up this mess.
We can't blame ourselves. That man decided to die. Guess we ought
So,
to give her the
you
news.
two find out where Earl Sterling ran off to?
Earl never went anywhere. Doc Crocker killed him during a botched surgery.
Crocker killed Earl? Gone as long as he was, I figured maybe Raiders or the Institute, but Crocker? Where's the doc now? Rotting in a cell, I hope.
It was either him or us. We had to put him down.
Goodness. I'm sorry you two had to go through that. Here, take this. Sounds like you earned it. I'll send word along. Let everyone down at the Dugout Inn know what happened. Shame it couldn't be better news. Thanks again for closing this one out.
I don't know why. But okay. The weird part. So now Parsons is it's abandoned. Like. So I guess something must have happened, right? And it must have been.
Here we go.
Quiet, Yiffy.
But maybe.
All right, you. Tell me. Diamond City of Radio
Anyway,
is terrible,
we're
yes?
right.
Makes you want to cut your own ears off.
That's the news. Back to the
So, what's the issue?
Have you not listened? This DJ Travis, he is terrible. Makes me want to go back in time and prevent radio from ever being invented.
Vadim!
It's true. Don't listen to my brother. Someone needs to get rid of him. We need a new DJ for the radio. I don't think many would notice if he, disappeared.
That's a horrible idea.
I tell you, it would be easier than you think. You just have to talk him into following you out of town.
All
You
right.
completely
That's
gone
enough.
off your rocker?
Vadim isn't serious. He doesn't really want to kill Travis.
Okay, what's really going on here?
Sorry, we was just joking around a bit.
It's true. Only jokes. Travis is a good friend. Yefim and I worry about him.
Poor Travis, he means well, but he does not have the confidence he needs for that job, or anything else, really. And so he's always awkward. He does not believe in himself, you see? He expects he will fail at everything, and so he does.
Well, that can always be turned around.
Exactly. This is what I'm telling Yefim. Go on, spoil sport. Go back to working. We will figure out how to help Travis. Come, you. Meet me in back room. We discuss plan.
Beat it.
Look, Scabber, I ain't buying anything.
Okay, let us get down to brass tacks. I am glad you are willing to help. Unlike my deadbeat brother, Travis is a good guy. He deserves better life.
I'd be happy to help.
Okay, so Travis needs to believe in himself, yes? Believe he is capable of more. You know what works well for this? A bar fight. Ever been in one?
I'm not some thug. I don't get involved in stuff like that.
As much as it may surprise you, not everyone who walks into your establishment is some kind of goon, Vadim.
What if it was for good cause? Then would you be willing? I want to stage fight here in Dugout. Nothing too serious. We make sure Travis wins and feels good about himself after. I want you to be there to help make it look real. What do you think? Sound good to you?
That sounds like an absolute disaster.
Now you sound like Yefim. Come on! This will work! I have contacts, people I can count on. Real tough looking, but they will take a dive for money. They confront Travis here at Dugout. You step in and give him push he needs to stand up to them. Then you and Travis take them down. Nothing gets too rough. And Travis is something he can feel good about. Simple, right?
Why involve me in this?
You have seen Travis, yes? He cannot fight alone, not even fake one. He needs help. You can help him. Yeah, it's too late today for me to arrange. You come back tomorrow evening after 6 o'clock and everything will be ready.
Travis.
Okay. I usually don't... This is why. But what's this about?
I don't like you, and I don't like your radio. What you gonna do about it?
You tell him.
Can't you just leave me alone?
I don't like you, and I don't like your radio. What you gonna do about it?
You tell him.
Can't you just leave me alone?
I don't like you, and
Hey
I
there,
don't
pal.
like your radio.
It's you.
What you gonna do about it?
Again. Plenty of his records survived.
Everything okay here?
Does it look okay? Because... No. It is not. I have no idea what I did to deserve this.
So,
I just wish they'd go away.
That might interest you. If
Let's
not,
do something
hang on
about
a
this
minute
then.
and I'll
No,
go back
no,
to the music
that might end badly.
usually play.
With these men, it could,
If you
well,
hadn't,
it
heard,
could
I
turn
guess
violent.
most people know this, but maybe someone didn't. That the green.
Don't worry. I've got your back.
Well, if you think it would work.
Gunners.
You got spunk, kid.
That was like
That's all that matters.
Nick.
Hey there.
pretty much.
Okay, that's...
Those
Well,
guys were tough. So
that's enough.
Oh,
guess whoever
I'm
killed him
sorry. You say
even
something.
tougher, right?
I said
And
that's
there's,
enough. Leave me alone.
Look at you.
There's this room.
Let me think about that for a second.
Maybe
Nah,
Beat it, pal.
I don't think so.
was involved.
I mean it.
But that's
Leave me
what I heard.
alone.
Sounds like
I don't know
you
if
were
that's
thinking
true or
about
not.
saying, or else. Were you, Travis? Were you gonna say, or else? I'm wondering
Segue.
what comes after that.
Back to the music.
What you gonna do, little man?
Here's,
I'll beat you up.
This is Billie
Big
Holiday
mistake,
and,
Travis. I'm gonna destroy you and your friend here.
Billie Holiday.
Beat it, pal.
Get lost.
Your funeral. Clean house.
Hey, Travis.
Oh, jeez.
Seems they skipped town.
Hey, I mean, hi. Again, hi? Hi.
Have a nice day.
Whatever you're gonna ask, I don't know anything about it.
Okay, not quite what I expected, but we move on. Ready for next part of foolproof plan?
It's not more fighting, is it?
No. This part is simple. You have seen Scarlett, yes? She has worked here for some time. Now, I am just simple bartender, but I see things. I see how Travis looks at her. And I see that sometimes she looks at him. If someone who was not her employer suggests that she go spend time with Travis, it might do him some good.
Why do I have to be involved in this?
Think about it. I am Scarlett's boss. I tell her she needs to go see Travis. Suddenly she is thinking... she is no longer just waitress. Just do whatever it takes to get her to agree to see Travis, and this will all be worth it. And you and I never talked about this, all right?
Miss?
I'm on a break right now.
Actually, I'd like to talk to you about Travis, if you have a moment.
Travis? Really? Did he mention me? I heard about the fight. Travis was... well, he was brave.
Yeah? Absolutely. You should really pay him a visit.
You think? I mean, I've definitely noticed him. Maybe... No, I couldn't just go over there.
Look, Travis is a nice guy. I can tell that you like him. And I think he likes you. Just go talk to him.
Okay, I will. I'll go see him now. Thanks.
This is terrible. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. He was up to no good, and look what's happened now. You've got to help. I can't do it. You've got to help me.
Take it easy. It'll be all right. Just tell me what happened.
They took him. They took Vadim. Those men, the ones that messed with Travis, they came back. Said Vadim owed them money, that they had a deal. He wouldn't pay, and that they grabbed him and said that they would make him pay. And then they just dragged him out. You have to do something. Please tell me you can do something.
I'll bring him back, Yefim. Count on it.
Please, just bring him back. He's an idiot, but he's my brother. I'd go with you, but someone has to stay here. Talk to Travis. Maybe he knows where they took him.
Now a swatter. That's a real weapon. Talk to Mo Cronin. He'll fix you up.
Hey there. What's going on?
I need your help. Vadim's been kidnapped by Bull.
That's not funny.
I'm not joking around, Travis. This is serious. I really do need your help.
Wait. Really? Oh man, wow, this is because of what happened, isn't it? It's my fault.
No, Travis, this is between Vadim and those men. It's not your fault.
But if I hadn't gotten into that fight with them, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Don't beat yourself up, kid. You saw how things turned out last time someone tried to.
Look, I don't really, I mean, I don't have a lot of friends. If Vadim is missing, or in trouble, or whatever, then I'm gonna help get him back.
All right. I'd welcome the help.
Good. I didn't want to have to argue about it with you. I've heard enough to know they're probably holed up at the old Beantown Brewery. We gotta go in there, show them we mean business, and then we can bring Vadim back, and everything will be okay. Right? I'll get a gun, and I'll meet you there. We'll settle this.
I'm on a break right now.
Scarlett.
I'm on a break right now. I'm on a break right now.
Tex Beneke, folks. So here's something that happened in the Commonwealth that I have There was that old asylum, Parsons, right? and it was creepy, and everyone.
Oh, thank God.
To,
You're here. So this is it. Odds are, if they've got Vadim, he's inside. We're gonna be okay, right?
Definitely. We'll be fine.
Okay. Good. I mean, I can do this. Totally.
Hey, you can do this.
Any last-minute advice? I've never done anything like this.
Must have happened, right? And it must have been pretty serious.
Just stay calm. Don't go crazy in there.
Right. Calm. I can do calm. Calm. Okay. Can we just get in there before I totally lose my nerve?
That's the news. Back to the music. It's the ink spots.
Oh. Anything useful?
Shit's got ambush all over it.
A bomb could go off in this place and no one would be the...
Nothing there now.
Always a market for folks who want to forget the world.
Going down.
Sure made a mess of this place, didn't they?
Going up.
Thank you. I didn't know if anyone would come. I thought perhaps this is the end. Thank you. You are a true friend.
Should be. No sign of him now.
You're welcome, Vadim. We weren't gonna leave you to these guys.
You are a good man. These idiots had caps and chems just lying around. They did not notice when I filled my pockets. You deserve what I took.
That's it.
Hey, you, got a sec?
Of course, Nick. What's up?
I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know I can trust you at this point. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes. Memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories of Nicks. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder that I'm not the person I think I am. That I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine, pretending to be human.
Hey, Vadim. I'm glad you're safe.
How did you get...
You think, you feel.
I wasn't forced or anything.
You're more than pretending, Nick.
Yeah, nice of you to say, but your kind don't usually have to deal with someone else's whole life, trapped inside their skulls. Don't get me wrong, I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con, or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but my entire life I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment, my speech, hell, even my name. They're his. And I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell. All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
You've already built a life for yourself, Nick. You've got the agency, a home, friends.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You know, I'm just gonna need some time to think on this. I appreciate you hearing me out. You're a real good friend. Thanks. Suppose someone should make use of it.
Hey.
If I got it. You know, there is this chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been hoping to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it. That's fine. We'll talk later.
Man, what a day, huh? Hey, listen. I wanted to say thanks. This has been... well, it's been crazy. But I've learned a lot, I think.
You came through it all pretty well, Travis. That's good to hear.
Thanks.
You've come real far, pal.
After all this, I think about the things that had me worried so much, and it just seems... silly, you know? Like, was I really that worried about just being on the radio? That's nothing compared to being beaten up, shot at. I can do so much more. And I need to. Anyway, thanks again. I owe you.
Hey.
What's the plan?
Hey, Valentine.
Any chance you've rethought helping me close out some Nick Valentine history?
What kind of history are we talking here?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime, Eddie Winter. He was a bad man who did a lot of bad things, hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming, so he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath a sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
Eddie Winter was from my time. Real scumbag.
The story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
You don't mean to tell me he used that radiation to...
That's right. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul, 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter, safe and sound, ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
I don't get it, Nick. Why kill Eddie Winter, even if he is still alive? This sounds like some kind of vendetta.
I've got memories of the girl. My girl. They're not really my memories, I know that. They're Nick's. But the girl, she was real. She was beautiful and innocent, and Winter killed her. Now he's got to pay the price. So, knowing that, are you in?
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
You're a good man. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew no bounds. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates. On each one, he hit a single number. We find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to, including one of Winter's that I managed to snatch from the Cambridge Police Evidence lockup before getting swarmed by ferals. My gut tells me the Boston Police Evidence terminals are the key to cracking this one. It's probably worth paying a visit to any of the departments you might have stumbled across.
Message to Johnny Montrano. Johnny, you fat, lazy piece of shit. I knew this arrangement was too good to be true. Let's join forces with the North End, huh? Bury the hatchet, work mutually against a common enemy? Well, you put the nail in that coffin, huh, boyo? What did you have to do, Johnny, huh? What was your job? Sit in your car, on the corner. Keep your eyes open. If you see a uniform, you get out. Walk down the street, knock on the door, and let the fellas know there's trouble coming. Easy as pie, right? I could have got a 9-year-old from the projects to do it, but no. In the interest of Irish-Italian relations, I give the job to you. So what happens? Nothing. Nothing happens. You sit on your fat ass dribbling cannoli cream onto your third chin. You watch. You watch the uniform blow months of planning, all in 2 minutes. Congratulations, Johnny. You got me. You and your pals sure put the screws to old Eddie Winter. You should tell this funny story to your little girl when you tuck her in at night. In that corner bedroom, upstairs, pink wallpaper, little house on Prince Street. Yeah. Eddie Winter, signing off.
That was the 5 stars.
won't be chewing. Hey, toss anything you can't hold. Not that it's an option.
Message to Rodrigo Palomar. Okay, my friend. I thought about it, and I've reached a decision on the Fallon's job. Your cut is exactly what you deserve. $0. Zilch. You heard me right. You get nothing. Yes, you cracked the safe, and yes, we got the diamonds. But you also tripped the alarm. Mackie got pinched, and that's entirely your fault. Now, when he gets out, Mackie's gonna want your head on the platter. I'm gonna give him your share instead. I see you're getting off easy. Eddie Winter, signing off.
I don't think we're alone. Lights out for you! Good.
Message to Buster Conley. Nice piece you did on the monorail construction project. Heaven's Highway, Devil's Doing. Cute. But I think you give organized crime too much credit. The various Boston families coming together to fund a public works project? Please. Clearly you never sat down at dinner with these guys. They can barely agree on an appetizer. And ain't nobody jumping to pick up the check. The bosses had their hands in the honeypot, sure. But nowhere near the level you were suggesting. You did get one thing right, though. Safety Inspector Alice Lansky was killed. They'll never find her. 'Cause there's nothing left. After he bashed her brains in with one of those giant wrenches, Vinny the Cracker's Venucci dissolved her body in a barrel of hydrochloric acid. So write your follow-up. Then feel free to tell the cops the murder weapon is hanging on the wall in Venucci's garage. On 4 Charter Street. Eddie Winter, signing off.